Motors, by far the largest automakers here in Korea, have agreed to pay $100 million in fines and forfeit $200 million in credits for misleading customers about the fuel economy of cars they sold in the U.S.
Now, the penalties announced on Monday in the U.S. are the largest in the 50-year history of the so-called Clean Air Act. Shin Se-min reports.
Hyundai Motor and Kia Motors have been hit with a record fine of a combined $350 million in United States for overstating fuel economy standards on more than 1 million automobiles. That was a settlement reached on Monday between the Korean Auto Group and U.S. authorities. The fine itself amounts to $100 million. Under the terms, Hyundai and Kia will also forfeit greenhouse gas emission credits worth over $200 million and spend another $50 million on measures to prevent violations in the future. The penalty is the largest ever issued under the Clean Air Act. David Zuchowski, the president and chief executive officer of Hyundai Motor America, said in a statement that his company had acted transparently, reimbursed affected customers, and fully cooperated with the investigation, and that the company was pleased to put the issue behind them. Hyundai and Kia conceded in 2012 that they had overstated fuel efficiency standards by between 1 to 6 miles per gallon over the previous 2 years on automobiles sold in the U.S. They agreed at the time to compensate drivers of the affected automobiles by issuing debit cards. That admission came after the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency investigated more than a dozen Hyundai and Kia models for fuel efficiency discrepancies in response to consumer complaints. Shin Se-min, Arirang News.